Hello and welcome back to the B Team. I am here with Matthew of the Yomi.
Yes, what's up?
So, where we left off a long time ago was that you had been recruited by a organization to put together a team of people who would be effective on a series of missions to support this group. After they got you out of the capital and away from the authorities, they brought you to a small village called Kadimgi Kala, which is built over an ancient city that was covered by a mountain-like avalanche.
Yeah.
And there's like a monastery and a small fort and a small village. Okay. This village is in the northwest of Kabul Kailish, of the theocracy.
Yes.
And they kind of got you there. They got you a well-appointed, room in an inn, and they told you to wait there for a contact who would be giving you your first mission.
Okay.
So you're there for days, right? And they gave you money, so you're just,
kind of hanging out.
You're in the inn, having drinks, food, just walking around town. There's like a small library. You kind of get to know your way around. And one night you're kind of chilling in your room, like after dinner, like reading a book.
Yeah.
And there's a knock at the door.
Okay.
You open the door, and you see a human man with pale skin and black curly hair. Okay. And he's wearing like very fancy clothes, like super rich people,
like
noble clothes.
Noble. Yep.
But like a clown. Like none of his clothes match, and they're vibrant, like sort of flamboyant and like gaudy.
Just off,
Very gaudy. Okay. And he looks at you and he's like, Yomi, I am Lord Fainoop. I'm your contact. May I come in?
Yes, you may. Yes, step into my room, please.
He steps in and he sits down on a chair across a small table from you. And he goes, we have an upcoming mission for you. We are going to need a small team, to recover something from a relatively dangerous location.
Okay.
Bearing in mind what you were able to do for us in the capital in recovering the crystal, this is probably much more dangerous.
Yes. Much more
there are
challenging.
others who want this artifact.
Okay.
But we must have it. Now, we don't want them to think that someone else took it. So we have made a replica. Also, we have the artist here. You will be imbued with a tattoo that will provide you with a means magically to contact us.
Okay.
You may use this messaging power once per day only. So use it wisely.
I see.
We want you to have it so that you can notify me and any of us throughout this continent when you have recovered the actual artifact.
Okay.
You hear a knock on the door. He goes, that is the artist. He goes, we may need some more light. You see he reaches up to just like a candle holder that's on the wall that doesn't have a candle lit, and he touches the candle, and there's like light, like bright light. So he answers the door, and you see a young, very handsome man with like long dark hair and like kind of a light mustache and pointed beard.
Nice.
Come in, and he's just dressed in normal clothes.
Okay.
And you notice he's carrying like a leather pouch.
Yeah.
And he lays the pouch out. He doesn't say anything. He looks at you, and he gestures to your arm, and he goes like this. So you put your arm on the table. He unfolds the leather pouch, and Lord Fainoop introduces him to you. He goes, this is the artist, Manese. He will imbue the tattoo upon you. Now, this process takes a few hours. I will be downstairs at the tavern, and I will return when he is finished. So Fainoop leaves. Manese lays out his tattooing tools and these inks and stuff, and he begins tattooing your arm. And the process indeed takes several hours.
Yes.
And when it's done, you have this tattoo of You know what a Medusa is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like the head of a Medusa with the snakes.
Yeah.
Except they're all skeletal. So it's
Ooh.
a skull with skeletons
Skeletal
of snakes
yeah.
and skeleton snake heads
I
and
got you.
snake fangs,
Yeah.
right? So he finishes this up, and when you think he's done, he actually gets out another small vial, and he kind of taps out this powder over it, and there's a slight burning. Like, you don't take any hit points, but there's a slight burning,
you feel it,
and
it's
then
like an itch.
you notice he starts like mumbling words and like gently smearing the powder like over your tattoo and stuff, and you notice it glows briefly, and then like it burns a little bit, but then it fades.
Okay.
And he looks up at you. He takes like a towel and like wipes his hand, carefully puts away all of his tools after cleaning them, rolls it up, and all he does is just nod at you, and he's like, and then he leaves. And as he's leaving, Lord Finoop comes back in. He goes, Yomi, tomorrow is the gladiator pits. Once a month, this town carries on an ancient tradition of allowing criminals to fight to the death for their freedom. If the criminals live, they are freed and absolved of their crimes.
Okay.
We would like you to go to the pits tomorrow and observe.
I see.
There are two people who will be in the pits that we are particularly interested in, who would be perfect candidates for this mission to recover the artifact. One is a human rogue. We believe his name is Zarib. The other is a monk. You will know him by his tattered clothes and red hair.
Okay.
We do not yet know his true name, but it is rumored that his monastic name is Righteous Shadow. Look for these two.
Okay.
And hopefully they will win in the fight, because if they do, we want you to hire them and bring them on the team. But remember to reveal nothing about our true organization. When you have met them and solicited their services, he reaches down and he gives you a big bag of gold. He's like, there's 200 gold in there. Do what you will with the gold, but however you need to use it, acquire their services. Now, for both of them, they are poverty stricken, so you probably won't need to use all the gold. Reserve some of it for the mission. When you have acquired their services, return to this inn tomorrow night, and I will come with the replica of the artifact and a map for you to use.
I understand.
I will see you tomorrow night. He gets up and leaves. And that's where this short prelude will lead us to the pits.
Hello, mate. Thanks for watching all the videos. Make sure that you look up there and subscribe. And don't forget to check out some of the other videos, like them up there or those down there. We'll see you next time.